come on in close. My name's Jeff Anderson, and I'm here with two very courageous survivors, Pat Matuszewski and Ron Vasek, Patty Vasek also, and my colleague Ellen Lindstrom. And I'd like to begin my remarks today by speaking directly to the Holy See, to the Pope, and demand the immediate removal of Bishop Michael Hoeppner from the Diocese of Crookston, and demand the immediate removal of Bishop Richard Malone from the Diocese of Buffalo in New York. Both have engaged and are engaging in a dangerous practice of deceit, deception, and concealment, of crimes by predators and crimes in which they are both complicit. And in both instances, the Vatican has now begun investigation of both bishops. And why so? Because courageous survivors across this country, and in particular in Crookston, some of whom stand with us today, came forward and demanded the truth be revealed. Because courageous survivors in New York came forward as a result of the Child Victims Act passed in New York that now demanded the truth be revealed. And there we work with over 100 survivors of abuse by predators in the Diocese of Buffalo. And there Siobhan O'Connor, a former employee, exposed Bishop Malone in Buffalo, and the survivors are exposing Bishop Malone, who's under investigation by law enforcement and the Vatican as we speak. We demand their removal. We're here with two courageous survivors who many years ago came forward demanding that the truth be revealed. And we're here to share some of that truth that now has been revealed because of the courage of you, Pat Matuszewski, and you, Ron Vasek, with the support of your family and your spouse and others in the community. The peril is present, and it's real, and in the Diocese of Crookston. And I'm going to address how that is so and what has now been revealed. As a result of settlements we made with the Diocese of Crookston on behalf of 15 survivors, Ron Vasek, one of them, and Pat Matuszewski, one of the others, we required and demanded that there be an excavation of the documents and the taking of the depositions and the revelation of those depositions. And we're sharing some of those documents and the depositions, the testimony we took from the bishop, Bishop Hoeppner and others, in the course of this case today, so the truth can be known and more can be known about what is being done in real time, not just past, but now. The settlement that we reached with these survivors required the diocese to come clean with not only files, but allows us to reveal depositions, which we've now posted on our website, AndersonAdvocates.com. And will remain posted. And there will be more posted as we go through those as a part of the settlement that has been reached. And it was reached because these survivors, some of whom with we stand today, and the others with whom we have spoken and have chosen to remain anonymous, had the courage and the rigor and the will to do something that is rarely done, and that is requiring a full excavation of the past and some of the perils that are so present today. And we're here to reveal the choices made by Bishop Hoeppner that are both dangerous practices and perils in real time. And the first pertains to a priest by the name of Father Patrick Sullivan, a priest of the Diocese of Crookston. He was ordained in 1982. In 2009, he sexually abused and assaulted Doe 457, and on whose behalf we brought suit. He had been in ministry and abused Doe 457 at the Red Lake Reservation in a parish. In 2009, that same year, he was sent by the then bishop to a treatment center for evaluation called St. John Vianney. And at that treatment center, they assessed Father Sullivan and the risk that he posed to kids. And the professionals found, and in this document, we have the treatment record. And it shows that Father Sullivan is advised that he should participate in program and design to increase his understanding of the boundaries of inappropriate behavior. And it notes that it strongly indicated boundary violations should be addressed immediately. His view on this topic is naive, as he would face serious consequences were he to touch a child or adult inappropriately. It appears that without boundary education, both Father Sullivan and those with whom he interacts may be at risk. That's the record. I asked Bishop Hoeppner about that record and this risk. His view on this topic is naive, as he would face serious consequences were he to touch a child or adult inappropriately. It appears that without boundary education, both Father Sullivan and those with whom he interacts may be at risk. Do you remember reading that?
I read the report, yes.
Risk. Do you remember reading that?
Objection, no, an answer. I remember reading the report.
Do you remember seeing the word risk? He is at risk.
Objection, asked and answered.
Do you remember
Read the report.
Bishop, do you remember reading that Sullivan is at risk according to the professionals that tested and evaluated him?
Objection, asked and answered. An argumentative counsel.
No, it's not.
I read the report.
You don't remember reading the rest, do you?
This states the witness's testimony.
So why don't you answer?
Argumentative counsel, please. I read the report.
This is October 2018. Sullivan is in ministry at the time this testimony is being taken. Nothing about his history had been revealed to the public, the police, or the parishioners. In the therapy record and the discharge summary pertaining to Sullivan, there's further evidence, and there's recommendations made by the professionals that certain things be done to minimize the risk. And one of those recommendations in that summary by the professionals is that Sullivan receive and that the bishop supervise the psychotherapy, the treatment of Sullivan, that Father will arrange psychotherapy after arriving at his new assignment. Another recommendation made in so-called aftercare, and while he's in ministry, if he is to be placed there by the bishop, was special instructions. Ministry assignment as determined by bishop, spiritual direction monthly, identify and meet with support persons, follow practices to support physical, spiritual, emotional, social, and intellectual well-being. Let's see if Bishop Hoeppner followed or adhered to any of those recommendations.
Let's rephrase it then. What was done by you to assure that he followed the recommendations that are made that he requested as a part of his return to ministry?
I don't remember.
So they recommend psychotherapy. You don't know if he went to psychotherapy, do you?
I don't remember.
You never got his records, did you? If you did.
I don't remember right now.
And you never did any follow through on whether he did comply with that provision, did you?
I followed through on whether he was giving good and adequate ministry, yes.
Well, you didn't follow through on seeing whether he was in psychotherapy, because you don't even know.
I don't remember.
Well, you don't know that he was in psychotherapy, do you?
I don't remember.
It mischaracterizes the witness testimony, but go ahead.
And it also says, it recommends at his request, instead of inpatient treatment, he requests, in addition to psychotherapy, psychiatric consultations, as indicated for his problems. What do you know about the psychiatric consultations that were recommended at his request?
I don't remember.
You don't know anything about it, do you?
I don't remember sitting here today.
Because you didn't ask, did you? You didn't ask him, or you didn't ask his therapist, did you?
I don't remember sitting here today.
Was he assigned support persons as he requested in these recommendations?
I don't remember sitting here today.
You do remember just putting them back in because you thought there wasn't a risk. Is that it?
That's what mischaracterizes the testimony, asked and answered.
Or is it because you knew there was a risk and you chose to take it?
Objection, argumentative. Bishop, you don't have to answer that question.
Because reading this report with us today and looking at the findings that they made and the recommendations they made and his non-compliance with that, and you putting him in ministry, now reading this and reviewing this with us, cause you alarm today?
Alarm's not the word.
Aren't you concerned about the safety of the kids out there? You've got that guy out there. You've got that guy in ministry. You've got this report, and I'm not going to review this with you. It's making me sick. I'm taking a break.
He finds that amusing.